Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, July 28, 2018. Blossom Goodchild. Hello there. Straight to it today. You have spoken recently and in the past about listening to our truth within when coming across information that may or may not be fake news, etc. In my last newsletter I sent out a link regarding news that could open a large can of worms. I personally have no attachment to politics. It is like a foreign language to me and I cannot retain any information that I have tried to take in. Therefore, I was not saying I knew this particular piece to be of truth or not. Just a possibility of maybe this is what you had been talking about. Well, the response I received proved without doubt, to me that A, one person's truth is very different from another's. And B, in general we are certainly not ready to forgive and send love to those we are not so happy with. So please, dear friends in the know, how do we know that which is truth and that which is not? Federation of Light. As always, we begin with welcoming you, dearest Blossom, and all those who enjoy our conversations with you. This is indeed a matter that confuses. At this stage in the game, there is neither a recognition of truth from one source to another, or acknowledgement of truth from one source to another. That which is put out in your social media is such a mixed bag of tricks that we understand your vulnerability. That is why we ask you to go within. Blossom Goodchild. Yes, but for me going within doesn't get me anywhere. For, I don't seem to recognize or feel if something is fake or not. That's the thing. Some feel a piece of information is fake and just propaganda, and others feel the same pieces of divine enlightenment. How on earth are we to decipher truth from within, when there is so much diversity of what is truth from one soul to another? Federation of Light. At the correct moment, Blossom, all shall know the truth. The one truth. Blossom Goodchild. I didn't know there was one truth, other than the truth that there is only love. Are you talking about the one truth regarding all the lies and secrecy, etc.? Federation of Light. And so very much more. Blossom Goodchild. How will that one truth be any differently recognized from that which is being spread now? Federation of Light. Trust us. It will easily be so. Blossom Goodchild. I do trust you and accept there is much you are unable to say. How easy it would be if you could just tell us what the bleep is going on. Federation of Light. You know we cannot do that. For your safety and for reasons that would change the course of matters from how they are truly meant to be revealed and uncovered. Blossom Goodchild. So, what would you suggest? For, although I am not into understanding all that goes on politically, by any means, what will make it so obvious, in order for us to know that which is truth? Federation of Light. To start with, there will be nothing obvious. There will be, as is now, different opinions about different leaders. Those for. Those against. Yet, we reiterate, all is not as it seems. Do not be fooled by ongoing presentations that appear to be that which they are not. Blossom Goodchild. My point entirely, guys. How do we know what is and what isn't? Federation of Light. We feel this conversation could go around in circles. So, may we take the helm to take this where it needs to go? Blossom Goodchild. Aye, Captain. Federation of Light. There are good and not so good reasons for your internet. There is knowledge available that is of great truth and of great interest. There is also much interference by those who feel they must interfere and debunk anything that is of light. Therefore, it is very difficult for even the most enlightened, intelligent of souls to decipher which is which. There are some souls who do not have your internet or own a TV or a computer. There are some souls that choose not to be sucked in by any of it. They choose instead, to enjoy their garden, to meditate, or just, in general, remove themselves from all that can influence their thoughts, and in so doing they concentrate on that which is love and only that which is love. Keeping their vibration high and away from any unnecessary negativity. They do not allow their vibration to be brought down by something that may confuse, and or may or may not be true. Blossom good child. Yes, I get that. Yet, without the internet, your messages could not reach anyone, for instance. Federation of Light. Oh yes, they could, for they would receive them personally. Once they understood that this is possible, and that there is not one soul who cannot do so. They just believe there are a chosen few, and it is that belief that prevents it. Blossom good child. Fact is, we do have the internet, and unless there is a complete breakdown of this communication, there is no way people are going to come off it. There are some who have the correct balance. Yet, with respect, I think very few. Besides, is it not going to be via TV and internet that we will get to hear about these great revelations that you speak of? Federation of Light. Yes. Very much so, and when that time comes about, you will know, for sure, that which we have been speaking of. When the truth does come out, it will be in your face, so to speak, there will not / cannot be denial. Blossom good child. Yet, you said we have to be discerning, for there will be many trying to cover their tracks, etc. Federation of Light. This is so. All this will be in the initial stages, in the lead up to the grand reveal. Blossom good child. Far out Brussels sprout. What a bizarre world / time this is. Sometimes, I feel I am holding on by a thread to my knowing that everything will be alright. At times my piece of elastic has been stretched to its limit and feels as if it is about to ping. Sometimes, I think how pleasant it must be to be asleep and know nothing of all this. Federation of Light. And other times, dearest Blossom? Blossom good child. Completely the opposite. I am honored and proud to be part of this change and feel in my strength and ready to go. Yet, as I say, some days, even though you say this is when we must be in our strength, I just don't even have the oomph to try. Blossom good child, not reporting for duty, sir, kind of thing. Federation of Light. And this, beautiful soul. Blossom good child. Way. Instant tears with the energy that came through in those words. Thank you. Federation of Light. Is why we continue to come through with these messages. To reinforce the fact that it is love and only love that you must act upon. You are love. You are light. It just doesn't / can't always feel that way due to the circumstances in which you reside. Yet, we promise you. When this is through, when this is over and done, the knowing, the joy, the love, that emanates throughout your being will be unlike anything and everything you have ever known. We reiterate. You knew it wouldn't be easy before you came. You knew this. You knew this. Yet, you, each one, so desperately desired to be chosen to be one of the privileged few that could be present on earth at this time, to be right in the thick of it. You wanted this more than anything. Blossom good child. And here I am, moaning about it when the going gets tough. Federation of Light. That is why we are here to remind you. Blossom good child. Why can't we just simply remember? Federation of Light. You can, now. If you came into this and many past lifetimes, remembering why you were here and what you came to do, the game, the experience, the experiment, could not / would not, have played out in the way that it has, in the way that it needed to. Love will prevail, throughout every game, experience, experiment. For there is. Blossom good child. Only love. So, what do you mean by we can remember now? I know you are always asking us to, yet, I just haven't been able. Hint number 1 would be Federation of Light. Trust and know your power. Blossom good child. Hint 2. Federation of Light. Take away doubt. Blossom good child. Hint 3. Federation of Light. Take away the thought of possibilities and replace them with the knowing of such things to be truth. Blossom good child. Hint 4. Federation of Light. Take the time to tune out from your earthly vibration and tune into your highest vibration. Blossom good child. Hint 5. Federation of Light. When you continue to do this, you come to know yourself. Your true self. Your highest position of self. Blossom good child. Hint 6. Federation of Light. Once this is known, you learn to trust yourself, and from this trust, you become all-powerful. Blossom good child. Hint 7. Federation of Light. When you know who you are and trust this knowing, you will have remembered who you are. Blossom good child. Hint 8. I know we are going to 10. Federation of Light. And therefore, remembered why you came. Blossom good child. Hint 9. Federation of Light. And when you remember this, dearest ones, the love that you are shines in its full capacity. Blossom good child. Hint 10. Federation of Light. You move yourself, along with Mother Earth and those upon and within her, into her natural glorious position, once again. Her lighted home. Blossom good child. Here endeth today's lesson. Many, many thanks my friends. Federation of Light. Know too, that all you need do is ask for strength, and unto you it is given. Blossom good child. Indeedy. Much love and gratitude. Website, Blossom Good Child. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe.